Well, here we are. After 2 months of driving our van across Europe, we've made it to Turkey, where we'll be spending the next few months exploring. I do not even know where to begin with this. If you're new here, we're Cheska and Ben, and we live full-time in our Sprinter van, Sophia, along with our 1-year-old pup, River. Subscribe and join us for the ride, with new videos every Sunday.
Today we are heading to Turkey.
Yeah, if you watched our last video, we said at the very end we've got a couple of weeks left in Greece, but there is a big storm front that's been coming in, and the weather this past week has been horrendous. If you followed us on Instagram, you'd have seen we've almost got flooded out of a park up. Yeah. And there were water spouts out in the bay last night. It's been absolutely crazy, and we actually have a deadline to be in South Turkey by the end of October, so we haven't really got the time to sit around and wait for the bad weather to pass, so we thought we may as well just head into Turkey.
Yeah.
And head there now.
So we made it over from where we left you last week in Sithonia, and we're currently in Alexandroupolis.
Alexandroupolis.
So we're currently in Alexandroupolis.
It's a major town just before the Turkish border. Stayed here last night, and would you have it, bloody gorgeous sunshine today. The first bit of blue sky we've seen in like 2 weeks. It's absolutely beautiful here today.
Very excited. We're really looking forward to Turkey. Greece has been absolutely amazing. We've loved everywhere we've been. We've loved everybody we've met. Everybody's been so friendly.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Greece, for having us.
Yeah, it's been amazing, and we will be back to see more. We know there is so much more to see. We have some very, very exciting plans for Turkey. So shall we get going?
Yes.
Let's go.
Passport of international driving permit, your passport, River's passport, and we did get River an EU passport, but we'll explain that later. The vehicle registration certificate and 2 COVID vaccination passports.
Okay, so we are officially on the road to Turkey. The border is about an hour from where we are, and it's going to be our first entry into a non-EU country that we've done in the van. So it's going to be a completely new experience for us. Fingers crossed everything goes smoothly.
Well, we are definitely near the border. Here's all the lorries queuing up. So we're officially out of Greece now, and they have stamped our passports, and we're now waiting at the Turkish border to get in.
Yes, they did get a little bit funny because they couldn't find the stamp. When we left the UK, France stamped us in, but they couldn't find my French stamp, and he got a bit funny. He was like, there is no stamp. But it was there. I did know it was there, and they did find it in the end, so that was fine. But now we're just waiting, at the Turkish customs. There's how many cars?
12 cars in front of us.
Yeah, and everyone's milling around, so I don't know how long this bit's going to take. So we'll keep you updated, but it's a massive, massive border. It's huge. Well, it's official. We made it to Turkey. We got through the border. It was really, really straightforward, and probably took in total about an hour with us having to wait to go and get the insurance and everything. But
yeah, it was just a slow process, but a really good streamlined process. It wasn't complicated, it's just people taking their time.
Yeah, and because we haven't done that before, it was nice that it was so stress-free for us. So yeah, we're in Turkey.
Yeah, got our insurance.
I can't believe it.
River's in. Yeah.
We'll tell you more about River, but they didn't ask for anything. Anything whatsoever, so.
This is nice, isn't it? Should we park here?
Yeah. We're parked up in what looks like a huge, huge old abandoned campsite. There's benches everywhere, there's loads of bins, there's a water point, there's a play area, there's somebody in their car, there's a couple having lunch. It's just like this huge, huge forested area. Like, I can't go over how big it is. And it's, clearly abandoned now, so. Take your pick. It's all water at the bottom.
River, shh. That's like a big thud at the bottom.
It's a bit. So now that we're settled in, I just thought I'd let you know that the border process getting into Turkey was very simple, very straightforward, and for all intents and purposes pretty much the same as getting from the UK into France. So the main difference for us is that we don't have insurance that covers us for Turkey, so we needed to buy insurance at the border, which we've never done before, but it was a really straightforward process. The building to get it was right next door to customs. We went through passport control, then went to customs, they had a quick look around the van, then we went and parked up. Ben went into this big building to get the insurance, came back, went back to customs just to get it all logged against his passport, and then we were free and ready to go. We crossed in Uppsala, if that's of interest to anybody, and the insurance cost us 400 lira, which is about £30 for 90 days. So you get 90 days visa free in Turkey, so we've got the car insurance for the full time that we're here. Okay, so a few of you might be wondering what the process was like for River. Now after we left Sithoni, which is at the end of last week's video, we went to go and see a vet and we got River an EU pet passport. We got her an updated rabies jab, and she also needed, was it like a deworming, like a worming, a parasite tablet that she needed to have 72 hours before going into Turkey. Overall that came to about €50, including the rabies jab. If you want us to go into more detail about the whole process of getting rid of the EU pet passport, the reasons behind why we did it and stuff, feel free to message us or drop us an email rather than me go into loads of detail on here, because it is very specific to those of you travelling with a pet. But what happened at the border was nothing. They didn't even check that she had a rabies vaccination. They just looked at her, smiled, said she was cute, and didn't check any paperwork. That is consistent with what we've heard. We did read online, we needed all this documentation. People who've done it have said nobody asked you for it. We've got the documentation obviously to be on the safe side. Obviously we'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. All borders are crossed. Despite driving 2.5 hours across into Turkey, we still haven't managed to outrun the rain. It's very, very autumnal up here. It's quite nice actually. It's this huge oak forest and all of the leaves are turning golden and it looks really pretty. But I don't know what the plan is now.
What is the plan now? I think the plan is, what do you mean for the rest of the week? Now, today, tomorrow, what?
We need to plan what we're going to be doing.
So the plan is now.
It's a plan.
It's a plan. So we've got 3 months in Turkey. So much to see. We always think we've got enough time and we never do.
But we do have to get down to the south coast.
Yes.
In the next 10 days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So our main plan is to head south, but what we're going to see in between, nobody knows. Nobody does know. It's a couple of days later and we have done some mammoth drives over the past few days.
We've now come down from east of Istanbul to about 2/3 of the way down Turkey. The distances have started to get noticeably bigger. What you look on the map and think, oh, that was probably a 2-hour drive, probably 6 or 8 hour drive. So Turkey is huge and we've just spent the last 2 days just ploughing through to try and get down to the south coast. We have stopped, we're on Lake Egirdir. It's this absolutely beautiful, beautiful lake. And I think the driving stops here, so we can start exploring some of Turkey.
So we can slow down a little bit now, which is great. But today we are heading into the town of Egirdir, which is taking me a long time to work out how to pronounce. So we're going to have a little wander around, explore, and hopefully we're going to have some breakfast. Yeah,
it only feels fitting that we introduce ourselves into Turkey with an official Turkish breakfast. Fingers crossed we can find one.
Go. Wow!
So we've just arrived into Egirdir Town. We're parked upon this little peninsula that juts out into the lake and it is absolutely beautiful here. The mountains that are surrounding the lake just look so impressive. Even just behind the town here, there's this huge mountain rising up. Absolutely beautiful. It was pretty windy today though. Nice and sunny though, so that's fine. So we've come to a restaurant called Arvaza. It's a restaurant that I saw on Chris and Marianne's video, so thank you guys for the tip. And we've ordered a big Turkish breakfast. I've ordered some coffee, we've got unlimited tea. We're sat right here overlooking the harbour, surrounded by mountains. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's officially our first place that we're exploring in Turkey, which is even better. I do not even know where to begin with this. Different types of olives, we've got vine leaves, looks like there's yogurt, there's rose jam, we've got pastries and salad and cheeses, char-grilled aubergine, oils and vinegar, we've got bread, we've got unlimited tea, we've got wasps joining us for the feast. This is absolutely amazing.
It's Turkey. Should I see what this is? Oh, another jam. Oh, right, so we start with the hot food, work our way to the cold.
Yeah. I'm gonna try one of these peppers with
adventurous.
some tahini.
Literally, we have jams, peanut butter, olives,
Whatever.
some spicy bits, some cucumber, hot, cheese, fruit, and Chester's eating a pepper. One of the nicest breakfasts I've had for a long, long time. Finished, and there's still so much left. But we're defeated. I think it's time to now walk it off.
We're just coming up into this little abandoned building. It looks like the Shrieking Shack from Harry Potter.
I'm sorry to say, Shelby.
Egirdir is a quiet town lying between the lakes and the mountains. Turquoise waters surround the peninsula, and a crumbling fortress of unknown age lies next to the shore, with foundations from around 400 BC.
Hello, welcome back to History with Ben. It's really cool to see not much restoration work has gone on here. You can still see a lot of the original stonework and everything.
Pills and bad reception.
So we're just stood up here above the castle, and it is surrounded on 3 sides by this incredible turquoise lake, and then behind us these amazing mountains. What a spot this is, it's stunning. We decided to stay at this little park up overnight on the peninsula. It is so beautiful here. We've been joined by a few of the campers. We've got a Turkish camper over there, a huge German overlanding rig, another sprinter here that's Polish. So there's a right mix of us here. And this is the view out the window. It's so beautiful. So we have left the beautiful turquoise waters of Lake Egirdir behind us, and we are making our way down south towards the coast. En route, we decided to go and stop off at Sagalassos, which is apparently one of the best preserved ancient cities in the whole of Turkey.
So if anybody's interested, or if anybody's coming to Turkey, especially driving, and wants to know what it's like, it's no problem at all. In the towns, it's a little bit chaotic and a bit of a free-for-all, but as soon as you get out of the towns and the cities, the roads are so quiet. You see a car here, there, a lorry, but you know, it's straightforward. All the roads are great quality. When you get further off the beaten track, you've got sort of like a few main roads into little towns, then all the side roads are like gravelly dirt tracks, which is fine, and they've been great. We did get caught out on one road where it was dual carriageway, and then all of a sudden they were just ripping it up, and you go off on like what, off-roading basically on a dual carriageway. So this is what I meant about when you come off like some of the little towns further away from the big cities. This is what happens to the roads. It's a little bit more entertaining, I should say.
This is the imperial Roman city of Sagalassos, perched at the foothills of the Taurus Mountains and conquered by Alexander the Great on his march to Persia. It was abandoned after a series of devastating earthquakes, but the site is so well preserved that it feels like a portal in time.
Originally, this was the road from the south gate into the north gate, I believe. And either side, they had the big pillars, that, you know, the classic Roman pillars and Greek pillars you see. And then behind those, you had all the shops. You had like food places, you had workshops and everything.
It's incredible.
It's amazing to think this was like your entrance in, or one of the entrances.
But we're walking on an actual Roman street. This is like, this Sagalassos so far, if you're into your history, not only is it absolutely fascinating, but it's just like a big playground, because not much of it seems to be roped off and you can just walk amongst it all and see it all like really up close. It's incredible.
You have to really get into it, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's really nice. But look at the details still. It's phenomenal.
Actual Roman steps that you can walk up. That is amazing. There's her eyes, her hair. That's incredible.
Just an anatomy lesson.
Wow, we did not expect to see that. This is the Antonine Nymphaeum, meticulously restored to its original splendour. It's a decorative fountain used to display the wealth of a town. Not only has the stonework been restored, but they've also reconnected the water supply, recreating the splendour of what a Roman court would have looked like 2,000 years ago. So I think it's safe to say neither of us expected to see something this spectacular. Hands down, the best thing I've ever seen in any archaeological site anywhere. And that includes Pompeii. I'd come here over Pompeii any day. It's incredible.
You can walk up the old road and then bang, you are literally hit by this water fountain. It is breathtaking. And as we were wandering around, this bloke came up to us and said, could I interview you for Turkish TV?
Yeah.
About this place and what you think of it? And we were like, okay. So we also gave an interview. Yeah. Which is a surprise.
Don't know where that's going to be.
And a panic. Yeah. I could feel my heart racing. But it was really fun and he was lovely.
Fine, yeah. We found the Roman theatre. A lot of it is still completely in ruins. The whole stage area just is completely destroyed. I think a lot of this site has been destroyed by earthquakes in the past. It's actually really awe-inspiring to see it all just like crumbling away. It really gives you a sense of like how old it is. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you really well.
And the crowd goes wild. So this is just behind. Wow, you can see where it's all collapsed. Just behind the steps.
You'd have come in the top and then filed down
into your stand. We kind of
but honestly, like the Etihad. Do you remember the Spice Girls? Yeah. We were around the outside, we filed down. So it's the exact same concept.
We're still using the same design, really, aren't we?
I think
back to the van and drink of water.
Yes, we're all thirsty. River managed to drink out of the fountain, so she's okay. But what a fantastic place.
It is like a history playground, isn't it? It's like Disneyland.
For old people.
Nerds.
Disneyland
for nerds.
Well, we've left the mountains and after a week of driving, we have finally made it to the coast in Turkey, to the south coast of Turkey.
Yes, yeah, we have had the most incredible start to our time in Turkey. Really hope you enjoyed coming along with us. We're going to catch you guys next Sunday, but in the meantime, I'm going to leave you with this view.
Bye.
Bye. River just wants to say she loves Turkey.
Good morning from Turkey. We're not in Turkey yet. That's a lie.
It's just a... It's one of...
I keep thinking you're saying tourist mountains, but you're saying Taurus, aren't you? As in the star sign, Taurus.
Yes.
Not tourist. I mean, look at the detail still.
Can you say that louder?
I mean, look at the detail still. Too late?